At the outset, respected Dr. Khandelwal, Dr. Adesh, Dr. R.K. Singh, complete teaching faculty, and my dearest student. I would like to first of all congratulate each one of you, barring few, to have been very well dressed for this occasion. At the outset, I also like to congratulate all those who are involved in presenting the Kulgeet. I think I have heard this song for the first time. It's really mesmerizing and heart-touching. And I think the credit goes to the founder of this institution, who must have tasked somebody to compose this song. And I think it's a lovely composed song, which has got all the good points in it to coax an individual to do well in his life. I would also like to express my gratitude and thankfulness to Dr. Amresh, the Director General, who have given me this opportunity to interact with you all. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate each one of you, especially all those who have become prefects and who are going to hold the appointments and responsibility in running the institution administratively, from the education point of view, from the cultural point of view, and from all sorts of disciplines where you all are going to work independently as also with the peer group to bring the institution in a good light for the public to see and experience. Large number of you have become prefects, appointment holders. And with every appointment, there is a responsibility. It was brought out by our managing director as well as by Director General. And the man who was conducting the ceremony, she also said that now you have got an added responsibility to shoulder. Now when this responsibility comes and you get an appointment, you get a power. And when you get a power, it corrupts. It corrupts everybody. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. One of the generals said this. So when you become appointment, you will have power, you will have say, the institution will listen to you, the class will listen to you, you will have followers, you will unknowingly become a leader. So, two things I'll bring out, that whenever you get cornered, how to take decision, how to take correct decision. When you see around yourself, all those people who are in high ranking and high appointments, they get handsome pay. Moti rakam milti hai. For what? They do nothing with their own hands. They are sitting in the AC office, good cushioned chairs, somebody to serve tea and water. But still government is giving a huge sum to them. Why? Because they are expected to take right decision at right time and right place. These three words, right decision at right time and right place, doesn't come that easily. And one has to really toil for it, work for it. For that hard work, which he must have put in, or he must be putting into midnight, which others can't see, he's getting paid. So now that you have become prefects, appointments, there is a sense of responsibility. You have to follow certain rules of institutions which your peers may not agree with you. So you have got some obligations to your peers also, but you have got some obligations to the institution also. You have some obligation to the teaching faculty and the management also. So you have to make a balance. And when you make a balance, the two organs play a very important role. Heart and mind. And दोनों तकरीबन एक दूसरे के उल्टा सोचते हैं. That is the irony of the fact. The behavior of heart and the behavior of mind is not biology, is not science, it is humanities. When somebody says, which is more important, science or humanities, there is always a discussion in the armed forces also that science is more important than humanities. I had a different view. I said fighting war is not science. Fighting war is humanities. It is not the machine, it is the man behind machine. You may be having best of the machines and best of the weapons available to you, but if the man behind the machine chickens out, then matter finishes. So what is important? Important is man behind the machine. So importance is humanities. Long back, when you look back into the history of our country, most of the IAS guys used to come from humanities. But now it has been reversed. Most of the IAS guys are technical, with an MBA background. So they have to have a technical knowledge, but they have to have a management skills to tenant that appointment. So there will be instances where you will get cornered as an appointment. So the best way to come out is the personal example. Give personal example. If you say nobody should tell lies, you should also not tell lies. Like घर में क्या होता है कि somebody comes to your house and parents बच्चे को बोलते हैं बेटा जाके बोल दो पापा नहीं है घर. And tomorrow that son lies to the papa, then papa feels कि यार who taught you this? He's so ignorant. He himself taught him. When you don't want to do anything, tell lies. These are the ways of management. Managing a given situation. But the way you manage a situation, have you calculated the repercussions? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? No. So, when you give this order to a child when he's small, to manage a given situation, after 10 years, 15 years, that got imprinted in his mind and he does the same thing and you feel bad about it. When we see around, this is what so and so did 30 years back. This is what so and so did 50 years back. What somebody did 30 years, 40 years, 50 years back, you can only see what he did. But why he did? What were the environmental realities? What were the international pressures? What were the homegrown pressures? What were the ground realities? I think environment, ground, internal, external pressure define what decision to be taken. That decision may seem to be wrong 15 years after, but that was correct 20 years back in that situation. So as a youth of the country today, don't get carried away. If somebody says, oh, what he did was wrong, what I am doing is correct, what he is doing today may seem to be wrong 30 years after. Isn't it? So, as an appointment, when you are cornered, generally two questions come to your mind. First, shall I favor him? Or shall I favor her? Heart says yes, mind says no. But how to take the decision? So before favoring somebody or taking decision not to favor somebody, let's understand what is favor. Suppose you are in a chair where you are supposed to do something for somebody which is helpful to him or her. If you do it, is it favor? If you do it, is it favor? You are supposed to do it. If you don't do it, you should be removed. Because you are not doing your duty. Then what is favor? Today when we see around, when we go to the DM's office, he does what he is supposed to do, but he shows that he has done favor to you. You go to your RTO to make your driving license. That guy is supposed to make your driving license. Nothing great he is doing, but he shows that he has done a great favor to you by making your driving license. So what is favor? Now, every rules and regulation, instruction has a elasticity limit. Rubber band has an elasticity limit. If we stretch it to a point just prior to its breaking point and help out somebody, that is favor. But the moment you go beyond the breaking point, you have made a mistake. So there is a subtle difference between favoring and making mistake. You make a mistake, everybody is out to sack you. So to understand the elasticity limit, to understand the point just prior to the breaking point, and in that gap, help out somebody, that is favor. Generally what you see in the environment, कि जनाब रूल में लिखा है कि ये होगा, so I can't do it. Then to he like a computer. Where is the human factor? So in every decision there has to be a human factor. It cannot be mechanical. Switch on the computer, switch off the computer. It cannot be mechanical. There has to be a human factor. And that human factor has to play its role in that limit. And if you do not know the breaking point, you commit a mistake. If you know the breaking point, you take the correct decision for an individual to do. And when you do that, that is favor. Now, how do you come to know it's a correct decision? You have to ask 3 questions to yourself, and you will come to know that what decision I am going to take is correct or wrong. First question, is it causing loss to the state? In your parlance, I will say, is it causing loss to the institution? Answer yes, don't take this. That will be a wrong decision. Understood? Next question. Is it going to go against my subordinates? Answer yes, don't take the decision. Third question. Am I pocketing myself something? Answer yes, don't take the decision. But things are not that easy and simple in life. Ask 3 questions, yes, no answer, you take a decision. Why should I pay you 2 lakh rupees per month? The problem starts, the first question and second question are interlinked. They are counterproductive to each other. That is it loss to state or loss to the institution? Answer yes, don't take the decision. At the same time you are saying, is it going against my subordinates? Answer yes, don't take the decision. But if you favor your subordinate, it will go against the state. It will go against the institution. Subordinate's aspiration may not be aligned to the institutional aspiration. So जो 2.5 लाख की मोटी रकम है, it is just to understand this कि इंस्टीट्यूशन के एस्पिरेशन को इंडिविजुअल या सबऑर्डिनेट के एस्पिरेशन से कैसे मिलाना है, एंड उसको मिलाते हुए कैसा डिसीजन लेना है कि इंस्टीट्यूशन इज ऑल्सो हैप्पी एंड इंडिविजुअल इज ऑल्सो मोटिवेटेड.